compilation error, expected declaration before curly brace token. Like, what? Declaration of Independence or tokens? Do I got to put in tokens to use Arduino? I don't get this. Listen, if you're scratching your head trying to understand what the heck this error message means in the Arduino IDE, you're not alone. This is a really common error that programmers get, but you're in luck because it's super easy to fix. I'm going to show you how to fix it, and I'll show you a tactic so that you can stop getting this error. All right, let's go. So you've got this error, expected initializer before closing curly brace token. And here's why I think you're getting that error. It's because you forgot or maybe deleted on accident your opening curly brace. So let's just take a quick look at this function, void loop. See that I've got this closing curly brace? Well, it doesn't have a matching opening curly brace. So let me put that matching opening curly brace just right there. So now there's an opening and there's a closing. They're matched. So in C, C++, and Arduino, when you type an opening curly brace, there's got to be a matching closing curly brace. And what probably happened as you were writing your code is that you accidentally forgot to write an open curly braces, or you got mixed up with all the opening and closing, and you're like, what's going on, you know? So to fix this error, all you have to do is find where you missed your opening curly brace. Now you might be like, well, why do you have to have an opening and closing curly brace? Like, where did this even come from? And I will tell you the origin story of these curly braces. So a long, long time ago, there was two tribes, the opening curly brace tribe and the closing curly brace tribe. And they migrated all across Pangea, the supercontinent. Now, they were warring tribes. Anytime they came close together, it was destruction and blood, and it was just horrible. And it went on for millennia. But finally, two great chiefs from each tribe decided that enough was enough, and they came together to unite the two tribes. So instead of having the opening curly brace and the closing curly brace tribes, it would be the opening and closing curly brace tribe. And from that day forward, the two tribes were one. Now, in order to memorialize this amazing event, they created a square that was just the right size to fit an opening and closing curly brace. So anytime a curly brace would see these squares, they would think back to that day, that unifying day when two chieftains came together and unified these warring tribes. So now, anytime you see an opening curly brace, you'll always see a closing curly brace. Anytime you see a closing curly brace, you should always see an opening curly brace. Now, even though this was so long ago, we still see it in modern day IDEs. So let's just go to the IDE and check this out. Now, remember I said there was a box to signify the coming together of the two tribes? Watch this. This is kind of crazy. See that box right there? That's the box. Now, also, notice when I type an opening curly brace, what happens? Closing curly brace, immediately right there. This is all historical stuff, you know, I mean, that's where it's coming from. Now, here's one thing you should know. You can't watch videos and expect to get better at coding. You actually have to practice. So what we're gonna do right now is I am gonna write a couple programs. I'm gonna show them on the screen. This is gonna be super fast, and you're gonna have to identify the missing curly brace. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, here's the code. Where's the missing curly brace? Okay, look, here's a function, loop. Look, there's no opening curly brace there. If I put my mouse around that, look, it doesn't do anything. But if I put my mouse up here, notice it finds the other matching one. So this was the missing curly brace. Okay, I got to get rid of that one. Okay, next one. A little bit more code here. Do you see where there's a missing curly brace? You can pause it if you need to. Okay, the missing opening curly brace is right after this for loop right here. Bammo. Now, I want to show you something about this. When you're missing a curly brace, in some situations, you're not going to get the same error. So I'm going to get rid of that curly brace, and I'm going to go ahead and upload and verify this code and look at the compilation error this time. It says expected unqualified ID before 4. So if you see this one, it's still the same issue. You're missing that opening curly brace. Okay, same error, different error codes, same kind of issue. Okay, let's try one more, and I'm going to warn you, this one's a trick. All right, take a look at this one. Do you see a place where there should be curly braces, like an opening and a closing? Now, here's the deal. Notice this if statement right here. If there's no curly braces. Check this out. When I go to verify this code, there is no error message. Wait, what's the deal? I thought we needed curly braces, like opening and closing after functions like a for loop or an if statement. Maybe that's what you were thinking. Well, with an if statement, if there is only a single line of code following the if statement, then you actually don't need an opening and closing curly brace. This right here, this is the same as that. So this line of code, this single line of code will only run if this is true. Okay, but if you have more than one line of code, like let's say I move that delay in here and I put it here, what's going to happen now is this line of code, without the curly braces, this line of code is attached to that if, okay? But the delay has nothing to do with that if. This delay is always going to execute regardless of the if statement value there. But if I wanted this delay to be included in this if statement, then I need to bring back those curly braces, like so. Okay, now the fade amount and the delay are all contingent on that if statement. Hopefully that made sense. Yeah, I know, a little tricky. Now listen, I'm glad you did this practice with me, because here's the deal. Hard truth. Are you ready to swallow this pill? You should be spending more time coding, doing coding practice, than watching videos. So whatever you do, whatever training that you're doing, make sure to get into the code and actually practice. Now, I've got a great little practice sketch for finding these missing curly braces. You can go to programmingelectronics.com/curly. There you will find a sketch that is totally screwed up. It's missing tons of curly braces, and it's your job to get that sketch to compile. So again, programmingelectronics.com/curly. I challenge you to see if you can actually find the missing curly braces.